have been unfortunate. Okay, so in order to multiply these fractions, what do? Okay, I knew someone would say cross multiply. No cross multiply. No common denominators. So first of all, cross multiplying comes in when we have something like this. We cross multiply here. That's not what this is. Common denominators we only need for adding and subtracting. So common denominators we don't need. So this is why we're reviewing this. So it's okay. Does anyone know what we need to actually do as opposed to the two options we were given already?
Just multiply across, multiply 15 by 8.
Okay, you can do this. So you can multiply across the top. So 9 times 4 is 36. 15 times 8 is
120.
120. Okay.
Now we use your calculator.
No, I did
Well, I'm okay with you guys using your calculator for that stuff, but
I
don't just put it. And then what can we do?
Divide.
By what?
3.
6.
6, 3, all those.
Same thing. They'll get you the same thing.
Both, yeah, they'll both give us there.
Can you divide by 3?
And then we can divide by 2 again.
Can she just divide by 8?
You couldn't divide by 12, not 8. 8 doesn't go into 36.
Well, 6 plus 2.
6 times 2 is 12.
This kid needs some glasses.
He's got them today.
They're
I think
actually
he's
not.
I know, they're fashion glasses, I think, too.
They're fashion.
Okay. Now, okay guys, does anyone know another way to get to this other than that? Yeah.
I just don't know how to explain it
Yep.
in English, but you can like
Cancel. We
cancel
like
the
cross
4
cancel. Yeah.
and the 15 and the 9.
So what she said was, is we can kind of cancel diagonally. So 4 and 8 can both be divided by
2, 4,
4. So this would become a 1 and this would become a 2. The 9 and 15 can both be divided by
nothing.
3. And then we can multiply what's left. So 1 times 3, 5 times 2. So we get the same answer. It's just this one doesn't require a calculator because you guys all yelled at Ethan for knowing 15 times 8. But
It was them.
which I am okay with you guys checking that, but using this way that Laura suggested, the cross canceling kind of helps a little bit. That's sometimes I think what gets people confused with cross multiplying. This is cross canceling.
That's what that meant.
So yeah, maybe not.
Did you say
So-
cross multiply before?
Okay. Does anyone know how to divide fractions?
Oh, let's see.
Give me 1 second. Anyone else other than Lauren know how to divide
Divide
fractions?
across and the other way.
And divide by 8.
Yeah.
All right, Laura.
Wait,
You
actually,
have to switch the 9 and the 10 around.
I knew that. That's what I was trying to say.
So you might have heard it as keep,
Reciprocal.
switch, flip. You might have heard that.
No, I don't think so.
It's multiplying by the reciprocal. So we flip over the second fraction and change it to a multiplication problem. There used to be this like infamous or maybe famous middle school math teacher at Cedarburg. She's this older lady. She actually did a cartwheel to remind them to do that because you flip it over. So this little old lady that would like do a cartwheel. And they'd be like, oh, she always did a cartwheel at this point. I do not do cartwheels.
Can you
Yours.
move it? Do
No.
a cartwheel.
No. Okay, no, I said no. Okay, so, okay guys, now in this one again, you could multiply across the top and the bottom and try to simplify. Or we could do some cross canceling. So when we cross cancel, the 8 and 10 can both be divided by 2. Okay. The 9 and 21 can both be divided by 3.
Wow, good job, Nick.
And then we can multiply across the tops and across the bottom. So 4 times 3 is 12. 7 times 5 is 35. It just makes the numbers smaller and easier to work with. Or you could multiply and get 72 over 210 and then have to simplify that.
Yeah, because I can do
Okay.
that.
I don't want to do the next one, but.
All right.
Yeah.
What's going on here in this one?
You flipped it upside down.
It's just a big fraction. It's just a big division problem. So this line is just really saying I'm just dividing these two. So the same thing we did over here. We're just dividing 16 thirds by 14 over 9. So instead of dividing, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm flipping this bottom fraction. So it's just a fancier way to write this, and we're just going to simplify it that way. Now again, I don't want to multiply 16 times 9, so I would rather simplify first. So divided by 2.
It always has to be the last one? Or flip the reciprocal?
Yeah, you always flip the bottom or the second one.
Okay.
Yep. And then the 3 and 9. So 8 times 3 is 24. 1 times 7 is just 7.
7.
Now, we like improper fraction better than mixed numbers, so don't change it to a mixed number. Unless you're doing a recipe. Yeah, then you want like 1, yeah, like you want like 1 1/4 of a cup or something.
Mate.
Okay? All right, so that was the warm-up. I think I just exhausted all of your brain power. All right,
No,
so
I already have it done.
now we're going to add into this the variables. Now again, really this should be something we're pretty good at based off of our exponent rules recently. So these two shouldn't look too like foreign to you. They should look pretty straightforward. That really, we're just multiplying across the tops and across the bottoms, and then canceling where we can. So I'm going to multiply across the tops up here. Now, if you want to cancel a little bit, you could as well. Do you want to do any canceling first?
Yeah.
The 8 and 16? They become
4. 2 and 4.
okay. 8 and 16 becomes divided by 8, 1 and 2, right?
I'll divide by 4. My bad.
I mean, you could divide by 4, but I prefer to divide by the biggest number possible. And then 1 and 9, or sorry, 3 and 9 becomes 1 and 3. How many x's are on top? 2 squared, so x squared, so 1x squared over 2 times 3 is 6, x squared. So what happens then?
Cancel.
X squared is just going to cancel. And so if you would have noticed that the x's have enough to cancel already, that's fine. Yep.
Is this your phone?
No.
She's phone, you got it.
I'm looking for my color.
You lost your water. It's like every day. See it down there.
Might be in the library. She was in there.
She should really put a chalk on.
Yeah. She doesn't have like a special water bottle. She just has like a
Dasani.
Dasani bottle or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
I put a chalk on.
Okay. Do you guys have favorite bottled water types?
Yes.
Ice melting.
Fiji?
Don't drink Fiji.
Fiji. Oh, Fiji.
Dasani.
Have you ever had Smart Water? That's what I was just gonna say. Oh, Smart Water just tastes wetter. It just, oh, it's so good.
Don't say it like that.
The only thing I think is that
I can't like
the
worst.
Like the cheap 99-cent at
The tap water in our house is good, but when I'm like out here, like in random lake, I'm like that water's not good. My friend actually bought me a Smart Water bottle for our run the other day because she was like, she knew how much I liked it.
I like the goldfish in it.
Oh, that is cute.
Because of the water.
Okay, so we can do some cross canceling here. So 14 and 12 can both be divided by 2. So 7 and 6. The 7 and 49 can both be divided by 7s. So 1 and 7. Want to do anything else?
I don't know.
The 7s can cancel.
Oh.
So I'm going to rewrite what we have. So on top we don't have any numbers. We just have like a 1. We have x squared y z. On the bottom we have 6 z to the third, x, y to the fourth. And if you wanted to put those in order, you could.
Do we have like which it has more?
Yeah, this is where we go back to where are there more, how many more. This is kind of that same idea we've talked about before. Okay, where are there more x's?
Top
How many more?
2.
1.
There's a 2 and then 1. So one more. Be nice.
1.
Okay. How about the y's?
There's 1
Five.
on
There's 1 on top, 4 on the bottom. So how many more on the bottom?
3.
Very good.
Yeah, take that.
Z's?
more on the bottom.
How many more?
Oh, 2.
Ethan,
Okay.
give me a second to think. You just,
And then-
you're just blurting it out.
There's only a 6 then left on the bottom as well. All right. Before we work on to our next type of problem, I want to show you guys something that hopefully will make sense to you, and I think we might have mentioned this previously. But if I have 2 plus 5 over 3 plus 2, can I just cancel those 2's out and make this 5 over 3? Okay, so do you guys agree this is 7 over 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if we cancel those 2's out, which we're not really supposed to do, this would be 5 over 3. So that does not equal the same thing as if I add them together. So just a reminder that we can't cancel if there's just the plus 2's on top and bottom. So I don't remember if we talked about that in this class or if it kind of all rolls together for me when I teach that many different classes. But we can't do that cancellation. So looking at these next problems, oh no, these are dividing. I was gonna go.
These are
okay.
multiple.
They're different.
It drives something different than what you guys said?
Yeah, ours is
Oh. Dang it. Is that what you have?
So what you
No. What in the world?
Maybe you did it on the wrong thing. When you wrote the little thing.
Oh, is that it?
No, you just
No,
went one.
ours says
you went-
Scroll up. There we go.
Ours
There you
Is
go.
that what you have?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, it's just out of order. It's okay. It'll be fine.
It's not okay.
Oh, I just skipped this guy. No, we're good. Okay. Sorry, I'm confused. Okay, so what I was trying to get at here is that I can't just cancel these x's. Just like I couldn't just cancel the 2's. So if there's a plus sign between them, we can't just cancel those x's out. Now, the x is going this way, we'd be able to cancel because it's multiplication. But my issue here is that I have this x squared that's being added to 7x. So the rule is I can't actually just cancel those out because of the plus sign. So don't make that mistake. That's probably the biggest mistake that's made with these. Let me just kind of duplicate this and show that. There's my little cloner. Okay. So in red, do not do this. This is wrong. And I'll tell you, I think this was one of the things we taught virtually last year. When I got to the test, I feel like I said that 100 times in the video and then students still did it. So this is a no-no, don't do that. Okay. So what we want to do instead is, do you notice anything about this value down here? Does this look familiar to you at all?
A, B, C.
Yeah, it has the ABC look to it, that factoring look from a couple of chapters ago. Hopefully this looks familiar.
2, 1, constant.
What?
Why did I just rewrite that again? That's what I,
To the second, to the first, and then constant.
kind of. So it kind of looks a little like this.
That's what I did, that's what I said.
I think that's what you meant.
That was also great.
Okay.
You weren't supposed to be.
Do you remember, we made a whole chart on how to factor that.
Yep.
We did. Yeah, we did.
Oh, you don't remember?
This was 2 tests ago.
Oh, I know.
That's a whole lifetime right
Three.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So,
3, 4.
Yes.
has to go in the front.
so it's going to be x times x,
And then
multiply to get 12,
7,
add to get 4 and 3.
Wait, we did this year?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Where have you been?
Okay,
Under a rock.
so now we can do some canceling. What do you notice on the top and bottom?
X
plus 3.
Yeah, this x plus 3 now can cancel because now it's the same exact thing being multiplied on the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
Do you see anything else that can cancel?
the x.
X squared.
The x squared and the x, where are there more x's?
So
It's
Top. How many more?
1.
1. So now I can rewrite this as 5x, so this is, and then this would be gone then. And then I just have this x plus 4. Now I can't cancel those x's because of the fact that there's the plus sign between them.
Yep.
Okay? Yep. I agree. Okay. Okay. So this next one has a whole bunch of different types of factoring in it.
holy.
So this first one has the 3 terms. It starts with y squared. So I know it already has to be y and y.
Yep.
I want to multiply to get -4, but add to get -3.
4 and
Two and two.
We want to add to get 3. So -4, +1 will multiply to give me a -4, but when it adds, it gives me positive or -3. How about y plus 5? That
Just-
can't be
it's
factored.
just that.
Okay. How about this one?
Isn't it
Well, look
like
at
the
this.
same?
It's close to
5
being the
and
same.
5.
Or the
5
opposite.
and negative
Opposite.
5.
So 5 and -5. So it's y minus 5. This one was called difference of squares.
Oh.
Y minus 5, y plus 5. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly. It's okay. You don't have to know the name of it, but we're just reviewing that. And then how about that lower right?
Y minus 2, y plus.
Oh no, there's
No.
y. There's a 4y.
Don't you exit?
No.
GCF.
GCF.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
Oh.
Out of these two, I can pull out a what?
Why?
Y.
I think the class.
If I divide that out, I'm left with y minus 4.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like everything
So,
you learned in
yeah,
one
it's
class.
all the different types of factoring except for the x one.
Is it because he just retook the test that he knows all the answers?
Oh.
Huh?
What?
Is there not even remember
In like February.
March?
What?
March?
I think it's February.
We do bad and then we just get it.
Wait, is the end of the
You
quarter
can
in
take it
January?
You like COVID?
What?
Is the end of the quarter in January?
Mid-January. Like our exams are the 13th and 14th.
Oh, I worried.
Okay, guys. So what can cancel?
Y and 4.
And the
Y minus
February and March.
The y minus 4s. Okay, guys. Y minus 4s cancel. What
Y
else?
plus 5.
Y plus 5 can cancel.
Oh, whoa.
That's it.
I think that's it. So on top we're left with y plus 1, y minus 5. On the bottom we're just left with y. And then I wouldn't FOIL that top. As much as you're like, oh, can I do that? Would that be helpful? This is fine. You can leave it this way. If you're dying to FOIL that
This
top,
is
you
the
can.
answer?
Yeah, that's as simple as it gets.
Jeez, oh my.
All right. Yeah, do you guys want, yes, let's go.
No, I don't want to go outside.
Why don't we grab whiteboards?
No.
What? Do you want to do Would You Rather?
Yes.
Would you rather do whiteboards or
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Voted outside.
it might be helpful.
Oh, raise your hand outside. Raise your hand outside. Go outside.
I'm going Walmart.
You freaking Hey.
Yo, my arm is ready to take that.
You guys, it might not be a bad idea to have your factoring chart out as we do these. We're going to continue to factor.
Wait, we're actually.
We're doing Would You Rather.
Okay.
Huh? Ready? Not ready. Ready? Do not finish my basic. What's our words?
All right, I'm going to pause you guys because you don't need to watch Would